Yeah, what's up? Welcome to Inner Way. Today I want to talk about self-awareness and how I think it plays a key role in maintaining or establishing a stable life for you as an individual. Self-awareness, if I could define it in my own terms, or at least how I understand it, it's having awareness over your actions and your emotional impulses. In that way, you learn to guide yourself and navigate life more rationally or much more stable. You learn to navigate life much more stable when you have self-awareness, because your impulses won't make you to, they won't control your decision making, and also sometimes you might be too logical and it might also affect your relationships with the people that surround you, the people you cohabit this world with. In those terms, you need to be able to balance out your thoughts and your decisions to maintain balance in your life as a whole, because you do need people to live with. You are a human being, a social animal, and also you do need to be aware against your own survival mechanisms. Sometimes they can work against you by making you impulsive at times where you're supposed to be much more rational. So yeah, self-awareness. I think everyone has to be self-aware. We have to strive to be much more self-aware. It doesn't depend on who you are. I think this is what we should cultivate, all of us as human beings. Be more self-aware, because most of the things we do from an animalistic perspective of our social biology as animals, but we don't pay attention to what is inside of us. How is it affecting our lives? Is this going to bring a positive impact in my life? Is it going to bring a negative impact in my life? Usually, I see most people doing that. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I even do it more than I want to, and sometimes I'm not even aware of that. I can say I really tried building that emotional awareness. In those periods where I'd be focused on it, I'd be much more better with my decision making in terms of how to behave in my relationships, friendships, all those, and also how to navigate my life and move forward, because we all want to get to the top in some way. So being self-aware isn't now. I feel like this, but this is the much more rational action to take. That moment of slowing down and actually listening to yourself and deciding either to push yourself or to put a leash on yourself based on what emotion you're experiencing at the moment. Because emotions aren't constant, they are gonna change every now and then. But I think if you do have a certain plan or a certain goal, you should plan for it, and that will give you a foundation on which you can practice self-awareness, because you can see yourself when you start to derail from the plan. So having self-awareness, I think for me, it plays that key role. You have to have self-awareness for yourself, and also you have to be not just self-aware, but you have to be aware of your surroundings, the people you live with, their behavior patterns. Most of the things we do subconsciously, but we do not notice. But the more you make it more conscious, in my experience, life tends to fall into your favor because you're not wasting your energy doing things you shouldn't be doing or doing things that won't benefit you. You're also not using your energy destructively to distract your life or to put it off rails or to dissipate your energy. I think this makes you much more accurate with your energy in terms of how you use it relative to other people, how you use it in your life, and how you use it to view yourself, to talk to yourself. You have to be self-aware all the time. You might be feeling doubtful sometimes, but you have to do X, Y, and Z. You have to be aware that I'm feeling doubtful. What can I do to minimize this or eliminate it? What can I do? What are the actual steps? Now you're self-aware of your doubt, but actually you start to have a ground on which you see you should walk logically, and that forces you to sometimes go against emotion, which forces you to have the self-awareness to identify your emotion in the first place. So I think that is the most crucial skill. And in order to gain self-awareness, I think this ties to my previous video, silence. Yeah, you have to be silent inside. You have to give your time. You have to give yourself the time to actually shut up and listen to the environment, listen to people, listen to what you are feeling, how it's triggering you, why you respond the way you do. All those things, you have to pay attention to those small details, because end of the day, I think they are one of the biggest influences in your decision making. So you have to be aware of that. Yeah, I think that was it for me today. I mean, if you do think it once worked for you, or it does work for you, if you're someone who is self-aware, leave your opinion in the comment section. I would like to hear it. And if you did like this video, or did teach you something, or you feel like it could teach me something based on what you heard from this video, then leave a comment in the comment section. If you liked it, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get the next video I upload. Yeah, hit the like button also. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. This is Inaware 19.